Hi, I'm Unique Model, aka Shantae Renee P for Positivity, and this is a channel for love and for healing. I want you to know that love begins with you and absolutely does. Be the love you want to see manifest in your life and it will come. So, I just did a message about the beginnings of my twin flame journey and some things that have happened throughout, and then it came to me I needed to do a video about the North Node. So, not that I'm an astrologer or anything, but I know a little bit. And this may be for someone who watches me who needs to look into their calling, because that's basically what the North Node is. So you have to have your birthday, the time you were born, and whatever your name was at birth for different things when you go into your birth chart, because your birth chart is basically like a blueprint for your life here on earth, this incarnation. So for me, my North Node is in Libra, and it is in the 4th house. So 4th house is the house of family, I think it's family, relationships, things of that nature, foundations. And 4th house is ruled by Cancer. I just happen to be a Cancer, so it is my house. So Libra, scales, balance. You are here to balance out the energy of the family. And I knew that before I knew that. I did not know that I was trying to do that. I've been trying to do that since my awakening, after I moved back home. Since my awakening, I've been trying to help the family heal, but I was doing it in a way that I did not understand. And that's okay. Still helping the family heal, but I'm more so focused on myself than everybody else outside of me. I am of service to others because that is part of my calling. In my profession, I was a cosmetologist and I was a registered nurse. So I've always been a giver, a caregiver, in some form of fashion. So the things that you have done in life actually help cultivate and lead you to working in your North Node. See, and then you have a South Node. My South Node is Aries, because Libra and Aries are different. That's in 10th house. 10th house, I think, is like public work and things of that nature. So that's what I used to do. I used to work as a nurse out in the public, even though the work that I'm doing is still public. It's just a little different. It's more so I was working for someone doing things for others, whereas of now I'm working more so for self, still doing for others, but also helping others in the way that I am designed and what I came here to do. I know I have more things that I will be doing, and I'm here in the near future that I will be doing more than what I'm doing. And I'm actually starting to look forward to it. I got a glimpse of it this past weekend, where I just felt the inkling to go serve people, and that's what I did. It was just a couple, but it was like, okay, this is my introduction. I knew I was going to have to do this, and now I'm feeling it. So you will get inklings and feelings. You're not late. You're not late. You're always right on time for what you're supposed to be doing. So like I said, my North Node, what I came here to do, what I came here to heal, what I came here to advance in is building like the firm foundations and healing family lineage and wounds and balancing out the scales, because most of us in our families, we grew up in toxic situations, very toxic, and no fault to the people before us. They just didn't know any better, and sometimes they're still not supposed to know any better, because older people, they old and they get stuck in their ways and they just don't want to change. And it is what it is. Even though I am still on the older side, I'm about to be 48. It was meant for me to wake up and I am changing and evolving, and some of the people around me are, some of them not, but I know my calling is actually to the younger generation, and that's okay. And I'm actually, not, they're easier to open up. They're more open, not easier, but they're more open to knowledge and change than the older generation, like the people who are my age. Some of them don't want to hear it, especially, with the things that I'm doing, because I've become more open to more spiritual things throughout this journey. And, growing up Christian, that was taboo. You don't do tarot cards. You don't see. You don't listen to people. You don't talk to the ancestors. You don't do none of those things. I do all of those things. Not the way some other people do it. I'm still opening up to it more, but I do all of those things. And a lot of it, the stuff just comes to me. I may get a vision of a passed on loved one. I may feel their presence. I may see them in a spiritual bath during a meditation. I hear them. Sometimes you smell them. You feel them. And I'm here to help with the younger people as their gifts are opening up and they don't know, because that happened to me. Gifts got shut off because, the people said, that's not, you not seeing that. You not hearing that. That's not real. That's not true. Still get that sometimes, but the people know. I'm like, so now it's just like, if I feel like saying that I seen something, or I say it, if I don't, I don't. But they know I'm going to be me, because this is who I am. I am spiritually gifted. It is what it is, as a lot of people in my family are. But they're not open to it. So, if you come from a family that has a lot of spiritual gifts, things being masked, if you know what I'm saying, things that they're masked. Yeah. I'm just going to leave it there. But then you have these little people that are coming up. So they're going to go through similar situations that I went through. So that's why part of my calling is to the younger people, so that they will have a place to turn to. 4th house, Cancer, family. So I was doing this before I knew this is what I was supposed to be doing. So of course, now that I've seen it in my birth chart, it's like, oh, now I understand. So this, knowing your birth chart will give you more of an understanding. So this is what my North Node is in this carnation. And then you have other things where you can find out, all your placements, sun, moon, Mercury. Like my Mercury is in Leo. So sometimes when I communicate, I exude Leo energy. That's just how it is. But I also have a lot of Gemini energy, so I can switch up on you. Even though I'm a Cancer, I have more fire in my chart though than anything. I think it's fire, or is it air? It might be air. It's more air. So I'm very connected spiritually, so much that I have to make sure I'm always grounded. If you catch my drift. I have more air in my chart and then fire. But you can have like trines and different aspects and things in your charts, like cradles and yods, yachts. I don't know if I spelled that right. Stelliums, trines, kites, T-squares, a lot of different things. Your birth chart is quite interesting. And we don't talk about this enough in the Black community, because y'all Christians. And that's taboo. It is guides to help us get through life. So, because I grew up that way, I started out later. So I'm here to help, because I've looked at my kids' birth charts. I'm about to start looking at my grandkids' birth charts, just so I can see, kind of gauge where, what's going on. Okay, this is why this is happening. And then I could step in when I need to and step off when I need to, because I'm here to help. I'm here to guide. That's what I'm here to do at this point. So yes, birth charts, North Node. Your North Node tells you what you are here to do, and you may get like a few sentences. Okay, well, how do I go about this? Things will start to come to you. You may get an idea. You may get a dream. Someone may say something that resonates with you. And you may also already be doing it and just don't know that you're doing it. It's doing what you're actually called to do. So don't shy away from it. It's nothing scary. It's nothing demonic. It's nothing possessed. You know, it's knowledge that has been kept away from us for specific purposes. And if you know, you know. So that is all for this message. Sending you loving healing. I appreciate you. Make sure you appreciate yourself. And remember, happiness is homemade. Feed yourself some good shit. Mind, body, and spirit. Have a wonderful day. Bye.